Hi, my name is Rev Bowen with Homeschool Learning Solutions, and I'm very happy to present this free video lesson from our brand new course, Block Crayon Drawing. And if you're not familiar with block crayons, then let me just give you a brief description. These are crayons that are indeed coming in the shape of blocks so that they create large washes of color or bands of color, much more like a paintbrush than the traditional stick crayon or colored pencil. And as such, it allows the user to create color blends, undulations, shading, things that are much more like painting or pastel drawing than they are like stick crayon drawing that younger children often use first. So this course allows the colors to be very much controlled, much more than, say, pastels, certainly much more than watercolors or even any other type of paint. So as that happens, someone new to visual arts gets to practice using colors that go on very quickly, but stay where you put them. They're very much controlled. So this course is a great primer for anyone who might later be interested in trying out color pastels, even colored pencils, which is a little more difficult, painting of any kind, even charcoal drawing. All of those would build off some of the foundational skills that are developed in this course of block crayon drawing. So I hope you enjoy this free lesson. In this lesson, we are going to work with blending colors and just having some ease and freedom with that so we can enjoy the process. So let's start with, and when we blend colors, this is a principle I should mention maybe to start off with. We start with our lighter colors, usually. Not always, maybe, but usually. And so this time I am going to start with a very light color. This is the lighter of my blues. If you don't have a light blue, then just use your whatever blue you have very lightly at first. And I'm going to take the pop aside, the longest edge, and I'm just going to wipe it on. And notice I'm not worried about a particular shape. I'm working on the bottom half approximately of my page, and I'm just letting the color flow across the page. There we go. And now I'm going to take, so that, I don't know if you can understand that this is kind of a cool color. The blues and the greens and the purples, those are more of the cool colors. And then the yellows, the oranges, and the reds, those are warmer colors. And so I'm going to take my lightest warm color, my lemon yellow, and I am going to do the same thing, oops, on the top half of the page. If they meet a little bit, it's fine. I'm not trying to blend these two yet. But if they do, it's no big deal. Like I touched right there, that's fine. Now this will kind of happen. I had a little blue dot and I tried to brush it off and it wiped on my paper. No big deal. Like I said, we're striving for perfection and we're not going to get uptight and worry about little things like that. That's nothing. Nothing to worry about. Okay, so I've got a light warm color and a light cool color. Let's go back to cool. Let's bring in a green. Now, I'm not going to try and blend a perfect single tone of color, but I do want to blend a little more here or there, and my green is going to be closer to the yellow, because that's where green comes in, where blue and yellow meet. But see, I didn't try to make, in fact, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to be a little darker in some places like that. I'm not trying to make a single wash of blended blue and green. Some blues, some greens, there we go. Now let's bring a warm color up here. I'll go with the golden yellow, but if you don't have this, use your orange lightly and blend. And now, oh, you see it had a color on the edge that's coming there. That's fine. And see, I was just freely blending my color. Not worried about a perfect blend. Now let's bring in a darker blue. And if you don't have a darker blue, then use the same blue, but use it even darker this time. And now it's going to come in down here, a little darker. But again, not everywhere. Now, if you already did your orange, you can just watch this one. And just blend your orange in here or there. Some places very lightly, some places a little darker. And now a purple in the cool colors. I'm going to start purple down low and then blend it up a little bit here or there. Nice. I didn't come over to this edge because that box was in my way. Ooh, what a nice blend of cool colors. And now let's bring the red in. I want to get a nice deep red, at least in some places, and then fade it and let it play here or there. We have kind of a rainbow going on, but this is a very different experience of all the colors. Now it would be nice to turn this into some kind of drawing. So let's do that. I'm going to take a purple and I'm going to come right over about, look, about evenly, if you were to divide your horizon line, this middle area where the warm and cool colors meet, if you were to just take a little part here in the middle, I'm going to put some purple right where they meet. And then I'm going to curve it up on both ends. Like that. It's kind of like a half moon, but really what we're doing is a boat. Give it a red sail. I'll give it this dark maroon red sail. So I'm going to come straight up with a mast, straight up, and then do a nice curve off of the mast that starts to curve back toward the mast a little bit, and then it comes straight. And I'm going to do what we did with the balloons. I'm going to have that darker place on the edge and get lighter and lighter toward the center. There. And now I'll bring some blue up to the boat to make some waves on the surface since we're having a boat. And I can make a few waves down here in the blended area too. I don't have to make waves everywhere, but just a few. It's a nice touch. And by all means, make waves with more than one color. You can blend some of your waves with a purple or a green. That's an interesting sea. Wonderful. So, being able to blend colors, we did cool and warm colors separated this time. Sometimes it's interesting to blend cool and warm colors, although we have to be careful not to do it too much, because the cool colors with the warm colors, if you do too much of that, it just starts to make it all brown. So you got to be careful there. But here we blended almost all of our colors, and we have a very interesting scene with just a little bit of detail. Simple boat and a few waves. Nice. I hope you like your drawing. My drawing is not perfect. Oh, I was trying to be perfect, but not quite. Still, I'm very happy because I think it's just beautiful. Good work. See you in the next lesson. I hope you liked that free lesson, and I hope you could see what I was talking about from that lesson, just how quickly we can put down lots of color, how we can blend the colors, how we can modulate the shading, how we can use all these actually very simple techniques to create some wonderful, vibrant, rich, deep pictures with these block crayons, these wonderful and unusual types of crayons that I just think are underestimated in their ability to create wonderful pieces of art. I hope that you will visit us at homeschoollearningsolutions.com, where you can see this course and other courses that we've created and courses that we will be creating, because we're always adding to our offerings. So subscribe to our channel here and you won't miss any new videos, and click the like button and share us with people you know who might be interested in this course or other courses like it. Thanks so much.